Y'all probably thought I wasn't gonna come and stream, but I made it. We ain't missing no shifts. I was really trying to find my Benadryl. I couldn't find it. I got a runny nose. A runny stuffed nose. I'm back. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Oh, let me share my live.
Pack your money bags in.
Bro. Share, copy, share. Nah, I ain't record. I was supposed to, but I'm with these YNs. Beat it like Michael. I'm the man in the mirror. Another 5-hour stream? I don't know. I got these kids. I just put them to sleep. So, no granny. So, you feel me? I'm on full-time Pops mode. Alright, let me do my little gang in them, no lanes up there, man. RALFY Report live right now. Tap in. We up, late night. W's in the chat. You know what's going on. We back at it again. No telling how long I'm gonna be on this bitch, but you know. Pussy. Alright, bam. My two-step and my knockout smooth. Why they was playing with the gang in them earlier, man? I'm on no jumper. They talking about some nonsense. They tried to just run with a fake story. Evil wasn't having it. Evil like, nah, we ain't doing that. That's fake news. W Evil for not letting them run with the fake news. RALFY Report late night. I do kind of sound sick. I don't even think I'm sick. I think my nose is stuffed. Is that like the first sign of being sick? Your nose is stuffed, and then next thing you know, it's over with. We up late night. Maybe it's in the air. We be on skate. I'm about to get on something tonight. Nigga, fuck your Cash App, nigga. Cash App me and honey, nigga. You better go ask your bitch, nigga. Nigga talking about some Cash App me and honey, nigga. You better go request your bitch, nigga. Fuck he thought this was, chat. Excuse me, sir. You dropped a pal there.
Excuse me, sir. You dropped a pile there.
Excuse me, sir, you dropped the pal there. Mailman the P with the first pal of the night. That's what I like to see. W's in the chat for Mailman the P. This nigga said, shut up, Goofy. Now I'm a Goofy, but you out there in Hawaii supporting the Goofy. But you want $100 from a Goofy for a favor. But I'm a Goofy, but you want $100 from me because I'm a Goofy. But I'm supposed to give you the money, but I'm a Goofy. But you support me and I'm a Goofy. Help me make this make sense. So I'm a Goofy. You want $100 from a Goofy that you support, but I'm a Goofy. But if I don't give you $100, I guess I'm not a Goofy. No, if I give you the $100, I'm not a Goofy no more. But if I don't give you the $100, I'm a Goofy. Interesting. Interesting world we live in. Interesting world we live in. I'm just trying to get high on live, man. I'm just trying to smoke my gas. That nigga said, I play your music every day, but you don't have to come and disrespect the fan that's asking for money, nigga. Don't nobody ask me for no money, nigga. Not even no bitch, nigga. Bitch don't even ask me for no money, nigga. Grown-ass man asking another grown-ass man for some money, nigga. Nigga, my mama barely asked me for some money, nigga. Grown-ass nigga talking about some, I'm just asking for a favor. I'm a fan. Feed me. I'm a fan. Nigga, I got kids to feed, nigga. nigga, my kids got school and shit, nigga. Nigga, talk grown ass man talk about some man. I'm just a fan. You know, like, help me out. I'm just a fan. Fuck, I look like nigga Shaquille O'Neal, nigga. Fuck, you thought I was Shaquille O'Neal, nigga? You thought I had a nigga non-profiting organization for your ass, nigga? nigga. Nigga thought I was Oprah Winfrey. You get a car. You get a car. You get $100. You get $500. You get a... Fuck you thought this was, man? Fuck you thought I was Lil Uzi, nigga? Nigga, you thought I was Lil Baby, nigga? Nigga thought I was Birdman, huh? Yeah, no sirski. I'm just a local rapper from the trenches. No charity strikes. I realize you get nothing for it. Y'all know that? In this life of being a street nigga and doing street shit, right? You get no rewards. I bailed out countless of niggas. I put money on countless of niggas' books. Still to this day, I put money on countless of niggas' books. I gave countless of niggas money for bail when they needed it. And none of that shit means nothing. It's just like, if you a genuine person and that's what you do, you know what I'm saying? You do the things that you need to do. Now, or do you get an award? No, you don't get an award. Sometimes you get paid with disloyalty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you do real nigga shit, your only reward is niggas showing true colors. So it just lets you know that, oh, I don't need to do this anymore because this is not really that and that's not really that. You know? Like, disloyalty is real. You know what's crazy about life? Like, I done put money on niggas' books. I done been in jail. And the same niggas I put money on their books, they don't answer my phone calls. They don't put money on my books. I done been in jail with niggas and put money on their books while I'm in jail. They get out, don't put money on my books. I done put money and bailed niggas out that didn't even answer my phone. That didn't answer jail phone calls. But, you know, it's just a life, right? You can't take, somebody said you can't take that personal. Shit, fuck you talk about why I can't take that personal. Bitch, I'm taking that personal. I'm taking that to the grave, nigga. Nigga. That's like that's like a bitch fagging off while you in jail. I'm taking that to the grave, bitch. You no longer have no more action with me. Like, you bitch, I'll be out, like see ya. Like I'll be back soon. Like that's how you treat like the niggas that show disloyalty. Like you get out, like they wondering why you acting like, you know, like not like ganging them, cause like, you know, yeah, we taking that personal, nigga. Smoking Rod's bloods. It's a good day in LA. It's a lot going on. I heard the Dodgers won or some shit. Or some shit like that. I think the Dodgers won. But look, y'all. Enough of the nonsense. We on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, all the shits. I don't think I'm on Kick, actually. My shit might be tweaking. But we on YouTube and Twitch, so tap in. Don't be late. Well, we finna be up late, so take your time. Go party. Go fuck some bitches. And the plug gonna be up smoking rods, blunts, hanging out. You know? Go fucking do some normal shit, nigga. of fact, go work out, come back. I'm gonna be right here. You feel me? Or over here. You know where I'm at. I'm gone. Do I fuck with insomnia cookies? No, but I got insomnia. Damn, somebody got robbed for their purse? That's fucking crazy. I might have to shoot another video. A broke bitch, but she love when she deep throw. My life is a matrix. About Neo. I gotta play every stream about one time a stream.
Is a C-cup, bitch, I see her hate through the peephole, stomp you in Margellas and a peacoat. She a bum bitch, but love the way she deep throw. Silly brothers always want a hero. This shit ripped through a vest. I got cheat codes. My life is the Matrix. Bitch, I'm Neo. My bitch has set it off. I brought Cleo. I just beat it down on a pit stop, Audemars Paddock for my wristwatch. I don't wanna talk about these pictures, cause they remind me how I rule in Christmas. Watermelon bitch up in my DM, and she gon' keep on saying that I'm gifted. Model bitches gave me all the lip gloss. In return I gave her all the drip drop. I just went the Grammy on a pit stop, 80,000 cash for my wristwatch. Thinking to myself, when the shit stop, I be up in jail with my dicks off. I ain't have a bell when they switched up. Got a couple mil, but the shit cost. Tell them free my fam, we can switch back. 100,000 cash up in 10 stacks. This domestic violence with no get back. That's Mailing walking with a chin strap. I'm super hot fire, where the tic tac. You a small fryer, I'm a Big Mac. Could've went to college, but I switched paths. Now I'm stacking hundreds on this bitch dash. Why you taking pictures in your man's whip? Stand up on the hood if it's that real. Brother, what's the dents? You got cash for it. Brother's always taking pics and capping. He got 10 chains on, I brought a magnet. Better let you really know what's happening. Better let these brothers know I'm active. It's a hard 39 when I'm clapped in this face on like a Mac Dre. Since I said it, R.I.P. to the Mac Dre. Hit a pussy brother with the pad down. Gang in his bitch with the max out. Brother trip, I'ma lay the smack down. Just bought another whip, I got priors. Machete on the K, I'm Mike Myers. I was trying to eat steak and lobster. Instead it's meatballs and lasagna. Brother, we don't do relaxing. Brother, you ain't half shit. GLE coupe with the Mac in it. Then I had the Jag with the crack mirror. 650 coupe with the crack fender. Drove the M3, did the dash in it. You know I had to get away from crashing. Sticks in the car, drove two, left his brains up in Timbuktu.
And he know, and I know homework too. I need all my homework too. Me to come home to. And mainly it's a homework too. And he fuck my too. But these son set my mood. clean up too. Oh, I done found my groove. There's two steps in my knockout groove. This is my part right here, chat. Oh, I gotta hit my solo. Beat it like Michael. I'm the man in the mirror. I had to hit my solo, man. I had to fuck it up. Beat it like Michael. I'm the man in the mirror. Hey, chat. I don't know if I'm officially an old nigga, but I be fucking with that motherfucker, bro. Like, dead homies, nigga. That motherfucker go crazy. Nigga said, beat it like Michael. I'm the man in the mirror. Hey. No, God. Bitch, I need dough, not no homework too. I did all my homework too. So you're begging me to come on through. And mainly, it's a home run too. Should I wait or get fucked by two? But a threesome really set my mood. Is that shit not golden, nigga? Is that not golden? Nah, I ain't get tired. My shoes, I ain't got the right slippers on. Like, these ain't like the Crocs. These motherfuckers ain't got the Sport Plus. You know, these motherfuckers ain't got no leverage. These the lounging. The lounging and chilling. Chad, I've been off that. Hey, Chad, did y'all see my chicken and waffles earlier with the eggs on the side? Ralphie the plug, I might got something coming. I'm trying to tell you. I really whip up. Then who all seen that shit? I know that shit was looking kind of gas. All right, so it's time to go to YouTube, right, chat? Like, my YouTube might be like compromised. All the shit I was watching yesterday. Fuck. Anything y'all see y'all want to watch? Talk money. Fuck it. That's a throwback.
We talk money. We ain't them other bullshitters. Every time you see us, it's mud cuts and tool is money. Better get your life together. I trade for the Masons and this type of what is money. That's all I'm gonna say. The stink team coming, better get all the money. If you ain't finna pay that, I don't want to be fucking out. We don't play that money.
Man, the P.
Cause every time you see us, we gon' be the one starting big money.
Champagne.
I thought I told y'all niggas been.
Oh, fuck.
Getting money so I can call my nigga. We talk money. That's the only thing I know. If you ain't tryna get it, what the fuck you around me for? Money. That's the only thing I pull. If you ain't drop a 4 and a deuce, what y'all pull? Money. That's the only thing I know. If you ain't tryna get it, what the fuck you around me for? Money. That's the only thing I pull. If you ain't drop a 4 and a deuce, what y'all pull? Money. I'm banging that. I'm banging that. Don't talk money. If you ain't getting that. If you ain't getting that.
Make the stink, mate. That's the only thing I know. Get you whacked by your brother. If it's Pico vibe, I'm talk crazy. I just tied up Jason. This nigga blood on my shoes. I'll never mind them Masons. Called down. Was told I could get the chip. Whack them off, nigga. This house with all the million. Pole 5 or pole 8, I'm drinking like an idiot. Murphy Lee lunatics, the gold mouth ludicrous, stupid. Spilling mud on the sodas. I was in the Molly drag racing with Oprah. Bugatti on the run to the sodas. Call of Duty on the block. One more.
I need vinegar I was looking for. I had some
That's the
too.
only thing I know. If you ain't tryna get it, what the fuck you around me for? Money.
I couldn't
That's
find
the
that
only thing
shit.
I pull. If you ain't drop a 4 and a deuce, what y'all pull? Money. That's the only thing I know. If you ain't tryna get it, what the fuck you around me for? Money. That's the only thing I pull. If you ain't drop a 4 and a deuce, what y'all pull? Money. I'm banging that. I'm banging that. Don't talk money. If you ain't getting that. If you ain't getting that. Trev made this beat. I'ma kick those specialists, front door perfectionists. You see the light show, thank the time medicine. To kick those specialists, front door perfectionists. You see the light show, thank the time medicine. To kick those specialists, front door perfectionists. You see the light show, thank the time medicine. To kick those specialists, front door perfectionists. You see the light show, thank the time medicine. I'ma kick those specialists, front door perfectionists. All this busy got me feeling like the president. Bust down my neck thanks to Edison. My wrist a snowstorm, nigga check the weatherman. Niggas talking about that gun like we scared of him. The state team just in the building, got niggas scared of them. Niggas talking all they jewelry to the joints here. I ain't boosting, I'm just trying to prove a point here. We them niggas in the club smoking big backs. Come and try us if you want, we got big straps. Big max that'll push a nigga shit back. Play your position, little bitch, or get your shit smacked. The kick those specialists, front door perfectionists. You see the light show, thank the time medicine. To kick those specialists, front door
Professionals.
perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine. A kicked off specialist, front door perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine. A kicked off specialist, front door perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine.
Kicked out, bitch, if you home, kill the messenger. The heavy metal specialist. Ref gon' throw a tech on this, I ain't who you wrestle with. I got a Mac with air hoes, so that shit that you breathe ain't no catching it. I'm tryna meet Thomas Edison. Taking chains off your ass like a slave tryna jet again. Just be careful who you messing with. You taking vacation shit, you know the stinks have to settle when it's time to make mannequins. Who ain't better than I'm telling you? Imagine seeing hell in your living room. Dog bark, you get it too. I can't duck and dodge the bitch. If she sniff, she gon' smell that juice. Tell me what to do.
Specialist, front door perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine. A kick those specialist, front door perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine. A kick those specialist, front door perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine. A kick those specialist, front door perfectionist. You see the light show, thanks to time medicine.
Hey, fresh out, and I'm gassing up on the regulars. Thinks I'm about to tear them up, getting it till we hella up. One stop, and I'm bopping up on the regular. Niggas, they can't compare to us. Louis print on the letterman, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Lord know that I'm getting it. I'm with this shit like with the kid. Backpack before I whip the stick. Bustin' bound to break 'em up. The trap phone be banging, bruh. Gangin', bruh, you waking up. I'm still getting the Franklin. Fat daddy, you know it's tucked. I truck about the armor up. Fuck around, get the Bentley truck. This rap shit getting serious. Labels wanna come sign us. Better bring them millions. The gang want the millions. We can't sell for a little nothing.
Punk ass bitch. Fuck you, hoe. You know, man.
Thank you, Fizzle.
I got your bitch on my dick ready to throw me. She better learn how to approach me. She said she wanna take a sip of my codeine. I told the bitch she can beat it like Toby. I got your bitch on my dick ready to throw me. She better learn how to approach me. She said she wanna take a sip of my codeine. I told the bitch she can beat it like Toby. She sucking dick tryna sip on my codeine. Beat it, bitch, you can have something to bro me. She see my diamonds and that bitch called her slowly. This ain't for play, nigga, you know my wrist brain. If niggas trippin', let it rip like a blade. Chop ocean, they got blood on my mason sneak. Diamonds, frosty, rolling watch, got glazes in it. I'm just cool, niggas know I'm moving swift. You know who do this shit, not tolerating Judas's. Peace be still, not sliding without tools equipped. You know the movement, bitch, you better get into it. The stick king winning, bitch, you better leave that loser quick. The plug got your bitch.
I was gas in that verse. Niggas tripping, let it rip like a blade. Chop a ocean, ain't they got blood on my mason sneak. Diamonds frozen, rolly watch got glaciers in it. I'm just cooling it, niggas know I'm moving swift. You know who do this shit, not tolerating foolishness. Peace be still, we not sliding without tools equipped. You know what's crazy in the logic behind. You need to go back to that old RALFY. Like when they say that, it pisses me off because like the songs that be old RALFY be having like 29,000 7 years ago. The last one was at 20,000. They be so slept on, but they be like, go back to that style, right? And I be like, all you gotta go do is play it, because there's no way you heard all the songs if they're still at 29,000. It just don't make sense. It just don't add up. It just don't, you know? It just don't really make sense. I be trying to make it make sense sometimes, but it don't make no sense. Bars type shit. Nah, you clearly ain't listening if you talking about bars, cause like the bars is out of this world, bro. Like it's not even the question, bro. Like The bars is melodies, not bars. I ain't never heard a nigga say something so stupid. It's diabolical. Let me just play some cool mellow shit, man.
About to hate when I can keep going crazy. Drop the top in the coupe, bitch, the roof went crazy. Why would I worry about a hater when I can keep going crazy? Had to cut some loose ends, dog, cause people too crazy. I can't wear all my jewelry, I be looking too crazy. Drop the top in the coupe, dog, the roof went crazy. I'm tryna chase them M&M's, I can't be too shady. South Central to the low balls, 032 made me. 8 tapes in 1 year, I be going too crazy. You don't want no smoke with me, I smoke rosin blunts daily. I can't stand a bitch that wanna vibe but won't pay me. Told her I got bitches on the side, so don't hate me. You got kids, that's cool, don't wanna meet them, that's your babies. Told her I'm a nigga with no feeling, bitch, don't hate me. I can get a nigga head tap, don't make me. My snow bunny and drop a 30 ball, go Kaylin. You said you wanna clean my dirty drawers, go crazy. Them broke niggas doing all that hating, don't faze me. Ride forms with the 40s, we ain't rockin' no datings. I be fucking other bitches, I ain't doing no dating. I'm a dog, I like bitches that submissive, they go crazy. If I let you get some money with your tricks, you gon' pay me. My bank account just did a magic trick, go crazy. Direct deposit hit, we call that biscuit with the gravy. You just gotta listen, pay attention, you gotta pay me. If I walk on what our Jesus did, they gon' hate me. Why would I worry about a hater when I can keep going crazy? Had to cut some loose ends, dog, cause people too crazy. I can't wear all my jewelry, I be looking too crazy. Drop the top in the coupe, dog, the roof went crazy. I'm tryna chase them M&M's, I can't be too shady. South Central to the low balls, 032 made me. 8 tapes in 1 year, I be going too crazy. You don't want no smoke with me, I smoke rosin blunts daily. I don't need no cap breakers, I be boiling too crazy. Free my niggas in the pen, that was going too crazy. Told her I got a session, always when I'm too crazy. Not a child, play with me, you'll get flipped, whoopsie daisy. Can't be everybody boy tryna hoop with me, baby. I just need you to shake them daisy dukes for me, baby. Tear it off, bring the loot to me, baby. You gotta be beneficial, getting the coupe for me, baby. Why would I worry about a hater when I can keep going crazy? Had to cut some loose ends, dog, cause people too crazy. I can't wear all my jewelry, I be looking too crazy. Drop the top in the coupe, dog, the roof went crazy. I'm tryna chase them M&M's, I can't be too shady. South Central to the low balls, 032 made me. 8 tapes in 1 year, I be going too crazy. You don't want no smoke with me, I smoke rosin blunts daily.
You don't want no smoke with me, I smoke rosin blunts daily. I could get a nigga head tap, don't make me. My snow bunny will drop a 30 ball, go Kaylin. Direct deposit hit, and we call that biscuit with the gravy. I might be sick, chat. But that's okay, right? It's all good, right? I hate being sick, though. Beat it like Michael. I'm the man in the mirror. Man, I might be sick. I might have to work out again. Smoking is only making it worse, right, chat? I think this is making it 10 times worse. I wonder if I got tea. Do I just make some tea? Nah, my body don't ache. I just got done working out. My body don't ache. I do got the sniffles though. Should I take some NyQuil? I don't want to go to sleep though. Go vegan, you won't ever get sick. That's cap. That is the most capish shit I ever heard. You gonna go sick because your body gonna be fucking weak because you ain't got no fucking no meat on your bones. Your ass you gonna lose 70 pounds the moment you go vegan. Vegan niggas be talking all that healthy shit. They ass be 110 pounds. 110 pounds ain't never been healthy. I don't give a fuck if you eating leaves and shit all day. You can eat 100 leaves a day. If your ass still 110 pounds, that shit ain't good. Slapping the shit out of flies, so you better not come this way, nigga. I bet you Ralphie wanna play Mailman and P. Nigga, you sound stupid. Now I'm finna play Mailman and P right now, bro. Don't disrespect Mailman and P in the chat, bro.
I'm
summer in less than 40 days. Yeah, I feel like Jesus. Wanna dance with all y'all trying to ask me, girls trying to compete with me. Yeah. Email me, yeah, made me mad. Email.com, say that to your mom, you act like the offering of them baby boomers. Gen X, capitulation, different parties, countries, popularity, no diddy. I ain't on that time, I'm going. No, I ain't on that time, bro. I ain't like tired of all that kind of shit. I'm just as cool as they like to act. I'm gonna fuck goddamn TV screen shit. Talking to a lot of you probably at that K.LA performance skip. Oh well, no, but you ain't anybody on them yet. Definitely too short to be like us yet. More like the Last of Us zombie title on PlayStation and Netflix platforms. How I manipulate all your goofy industry, all Gen X, the social network. That's right, your big networks, well, I got low now on shelters, and to the self-driving that network. That's what they said, yeah, I got on shelter, yeah, network, yeah, I did, you like that, that's party. You goofy industry looking guys got stuck on the first level of GTA 5. The game, this ain't even here yet. It won't last and it is. Yes, I come from the title as old as your birth certificate. Quick, drop that ten. I know he never had one of them. Just in the street cat, but he ain't in the streets enough to be a rapper. That's all I know for sure. He never touched a trigger. And I could it's turned up, man, quit. Have to show that. Hold on that touchdown, goddamn trigger. Without I'm trying to stand up, man, quit, bitch. Yeah, he probably got some work. It's out there, close and far, well, I'm sleep on that film. I'm trying to end up like Draco. I'm trying to hate that cause Draco speak too much truth. Yeah, we know truth.
Yeah. Who ain't gonna play Mailman the P, nigga? Do I take both of them, chat? The NyQuils, or do I take one? Where the fuck is my phone at? Oh, man. Chat, how am I sick? But am I sick or am I like just like do I just plug my nose? I need to breathe in some vapor rub. Yeah. I got the Vicks tissue. Shall I use that? I got the sneezums. Hold on, chat. Let me see. downstairs, chat. Chat. I'm still on here thugging with y'all. I gotta get some nose plugs, chat. There we go. Would this work if I fix it up? That feels so much better. And I ain't even do shit. You guys still beefing, bro? It's been like an hour already. You guys been beefing since the chat said start. I look like I'm sick. I look like I'm sweating. I might be burning up, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Am I burning up, chat? Somebody dropped a pal there.
Sir, you dropped the pile there.
How long y'all gonna be beefing in the chat? Chicken noodle soup and lemon honey tea. That actually sound good. I can make that from scratch. My boys dropped the dubski. Excuse me, sir, you dropped the pal there. Excuse me, sir, you dropped the pal there. Alright, look, I'm gonna eat a couple sugar cookies and I'm gonna light this other blunt. Maybe none of this is helping my sickness. But maybe I don't care. Man, the P ain't new to this shit. He been doing this shit. He true to this shit. He been doing this shit since I started streaming. I hate raisins, but I love oatmeal cookies. Ain't that something, Jack? Like, I love oatmeal cookies. But I hate raisins. This is crazy. Like, can somebody make me a perfect batch of oatmeal cookies without raisins? I would love that. Is there anywhere specific that you guys can point me to where I can find that? You said, what's the best struggle meal? That's easy. Hands down, 100% peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich is hands down 100% the best struggle meal. Let me tell you why. You can make it with hot dog buns. You can make it with hot dog buns. You can make it with hamburger buns. You can make it with Hawaiian rolls. You can make it with bagels. You can put butter on it and make a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, y'all don't know nothing about that. That's really that shit. That's a real struggle heat meal. But to really be honest, one of my go ones was cereal. But now I can't eat cereal for shit. I'm not gonna lie, if you got hot dogs and fries, that's not a struggle meal. If you got Eggo waffles, that's not a struggle meal. Cause like you got Eggo waffles, like make you some waffles, nigga. Like like you feel me? Like eggs and cheese is not a struggle meal. Eggs is expensive as fuck. Like I feel like y'all don't know how to be broke nowadays. Because like struggle meal was like nigga rice, like nigga like rice and like beans and shit, like nigga chicken noodle soup, something that you can eat for 3 days straight, like and keep warming up, like like you feel me, like I'm talking about the last of the like nigga, peanut butter and jelly, bro, like on hot dog buns, like nigga, like nigga, y'all niggas talking about Eggo waffles and shit, nigga. That ain't no motherfucking struggle meal, nigga. You niggas just don't know what the struggle is, nigga. Niggas talking about some Hot Pockets is the struggle meal. You know, I hate eating Hot Pockets. Like I had to eat Hot Pockets and you know Tina's burritos and shit, like you know when there was nothing in the house, you know when my mom wasn't making fried chicken and pasta, I had to eat fucking microwave burritos. Y'all niggas got it good. Fuck. And that nigga really said struggle with the Eggo waffles is crazy, bro. Like, nigga, you got Eggo waffles, nigga. Nigga, make your ass some waffles, nigga. You ain't struggling. You just don't want to make them waffles, nigga. Chat. Chicken noodle soup would probably be good right now, huh? I'm about to eat one more cookie and spark the sun of blood. Melvin the P is a RALFY Report sponsor. I know this stuff. This is pretty good. Bro, y'all literally been beeping for like an hour. How are y'all doing it? Bro, I feel like when and what happened to where I can't get my $5 foot longs no more, or my $5 box of Little Caesar, or all these restaurants that came out here promoting their little $5 specials. Why they not $5 no more? Like, they use this, chat. They use this. Like, what happened, chat? Like, what happened? I know what happened. They ain't have enough money to pay that one nigga to keep doing them commercials. That's what happened. That's what happened. Y'all know which nigga I'm talking about too. That's when Subway took they like. Didn't that nigga do like all the phone companies too? Like he was just hopping from round to round. He was like the perfect fucking nigga to have for your company. He just came through promoting everybody company. Definitely gotta smoke a blunt, but these chips is looking good, so. Bro, watch the Dodger game highlights, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like as like me being just a nigga, I hate watching baseball if I'm not watching it live. Like that shit, it might be like just as boring as fucking NASCAR, bro. If you're not watching it like at the facility, like certain shit, you gotta be there. Like, oh, that shit is bored as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, I used to hate baseball days in the county. Like dead homies, like fuck that baseball game, bro. I'd rather watch nigga anything, bro. Telemundo, bro. Like when baseball used to come on in the county, I used to be hot. Like, bruh, what is going on? Like that shit used to be dope, loop. Basketball. I even watched football before I watched baseball. I watched hockey before I watched baseball. Three home runs in a row. See, now that sounds like a good game, bro. Like, but how many of them fucking games do you get, bro? Like, how many games do you get where niggas hit 3 home runs in a row? Like, nigga, every game don't be like that. Some games be long as fuck, nigga. for a 2-1 game. I ain't gonna lie, Telemundo had all the hoes, nigga. They used to be watching that Telemundo, that Extreme on. They used to be watching that nigga get their head cut off and shit. I used to be like, what the fuck, nigga? They be playing this shit on the news. There was a couple little shows on there that was kind of cracking. Oh yeah, my nigga Big Pow was going crazy. I seen him. They was talking about my boy Big Pow. I actually went to a Dodger game when I was in placement after I got out of camp, and I ran into my staff from camp at the Dodger game. It was crazy. It was so random. I ran into my nigga Ryder and Delamico at Kilpatrick, and I think I was at Eagleston placement. I remember that shit. And the Dodger dogs are actually pretty good, but it's like, you gotta eat that long ass glizzy. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I experienced the most random like dead shit, like I think I've been to like the most outings like in my placement. I ain't gonna lie, I think I went to like the most outings in my placement. That shit was like cracking. They should have gave everybody free Dodger dogs, nigga. Shit. After a game like that. chat. This shit kind of smoking. Ralphie, what do I think of my chat? I think my chat is, they have a mind of their own sometimes. Sometimes I think the chat just be chatting. You just gotta let the chat chat, you know? Chat is just chat. And there's nothing wrong with chat being chat. Chat is always gonna be chat. Y'all see how I'm still on here thugging with y'all, chat? Whoa, man, the P, did you just drop the A? The soft nigga? Is that what I just seen? Now you guys' beef is getting a little out of hand. I did give you the pass. I did give you the pass. I forgot for a quick second though. I just forgot for a quick second. No, he get the pass. He gave me the pass too, so we both got the pass. gonna bounce on my neck, bitch. I played Gears of War on stream. That should be boring as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna like update it and like make it a little better. Like the best game I played on stream was Doom. Doom and High Off Life. 2K is always 2K. Chess is always chess. Assassin's Creed was pretty good. Call of Duty is always Call of Duty. But the best game I played was Doom. Like I ain't really fuck with Batman. Like it's too old. Like they gotta make a newer version. Spider-Man, I fuck with Spider-Man. Yeah, they kept it a little too basic. Like, cause they might as well should just release the old one. W Sarah, W Quick. I see y'all in the No Jumper chat today. Represented. Y'all was on the whole other side of the metaverse and I ran into y'all. I was like, okay, I see the gang in there. It's pretty good.
You need an LLC. It's protecting you. It's keeping your business and your personal life separate. So go to Taylor Brands, enter your LLC state, choose your business name, and
all right, tonight, stunning new details of what happened to almost $26 million in taxpayer money that was supposed to be used to build new housing for the homeless. CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite live in Thousand Oaks to show us what we've uncovered. Tom?
And good evening to you, Juan. So many people might remember earlier this week, the acting U.S. attorney announced charges in his ongoing audit and investigation of where taxpayer money is going in terms of the homeless crisis. Well, we've learned new details tonight that are pretty disturbing. In fact, this hotel is at the center of it. The guy that was supposed to spend about $20-something million on this motel to rehab it, to turn it into homeless housing, well, instead of using it for that, as you can see, it's still abandoned, he used it for private jet flights and for things like VIP tickets to Coachella. This shuttered, dilapidated motel in Thousand Oaks was supposed to be transformed into permanent housing for the homeless. It was part of Governor Newsom's signature program called Project Home Key, turning old motels across the state into supportive housing for the homeless. But this project, like many others, was never completed. So what happened? Where did the money go? U.S. Attorney Bill Asaley this week announced charges in connection with this project, claiming the funds were stolen.
Federal agents arrested Cody Holmes, a 31-year-old Beverly Hills resident and the former CFO of Shangri-La Industries. Our investigation has showed that at least 2.2...
He looked like he was jugging, just like... I'm not gonna lie. He just looked like he was jugging. He looked like a different type of white. He's a slick talking ass nigga.
$2 million was diverted to pay Mr. Holmes' American Express bill.
Stolen, the feds say, by Holmes to fund a lavish lifestyle. According to a civil complaint against Holmes, he spent $53,000 for VIP tickets to Coachella, $43,000 for a flight on a private jet, $111,000 on an Hermes crocodile bag, $5,000 monthly for a Ferrari Portofino lease, $35,000 on a diamond-encrusted Audemars Piguet watch. There were also payments for expensive properties in Beverly Hills, a student loan payment, and more. In all, his company received $26 million to rehab this motel, and it appears almost nothing was done.
Even though the developer received all the money from the state, the developer did not complete the construction.
Shangri-La got over $100 million in state contracts to convert 7 motels across California. Only 2 were ever completed. In 2024, Holmes' boss filed that civil lawsuit against him for defrauding the company, which is now in bankruptcy. Federal prosecutors say California spent $24 billion in tax money on the homeless crisis, and they are just beginning to audit the programs and promise more charges if they find more fraud.
The state asked for proof that the company had the financial capacity to build all the projects. In response, Holmes and Shangri-La knowingly submitted fake bank statements which claimed to show that the developer had about $160 million on deposit.
So pretty intense there. The allegations against Holmes could send him to prison for 20 years if he's convicted on these charges. Reporting live in Thousand Oaks, I'm Tom Waite, CBS LA.
All right, Tom, thank you.
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming names. They all suck. Monday, total opposite. It didn't just work, it spread. And people became Monday evangelists. And you know why? Because people actually...
There could have been greater plans as far as getting rid of her, and it's scary, sadistic stuff.
Big news on the David Celeste Rivas Hernandez case. We now know who the private investigator is that was hired by the Hollywood Hills landlord for the home that David had been staying at, right by where the Tesla was found with Celeste's body inside. Well, we just sat down with this investigator himself, Steve Fisher, about what he has learned so far, what we can expect next. Let me tell you, it is shocking. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey, real quick, everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. There are allegations right now claiming that online apps like DraftKings and ESPN Bet and BetMGM and Bet365 and Fanatics Sportsbook and Caesars Sportsbook, that they are engineered for Ed Burke, the Houston-born artist behind the hit Romantic Homicide. That Tesla had been abandoned near the Hollywood Hills rental property, towed away, and was just sitting there. And when officers opened the front trunk, they found something horrific. Human remains wrapped in plastic. And a few days later, it was confirmed that that body belonged to 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a teen runaway who had been missing from Lake Elsinore since April of 2024. Her remains were decomposed, suggesting that she had been in that car for weeks. The cause of death is still officially deferred. Now, while David is not being considered at this point officially as a suspect or even a person of interest, the internet started connecting the dots, or seemingly connecting alleged dots, between David and Celeste. Screenshots from Discord chats, live stream clips, old photos started circulating, all suggesting that they had been in contact. Maybe they were even in some kind of relationship. TMZ had reported those that were close to David thought that Celeste was 19 years old, that maybe there was a relationship going on, and fans have pointed out that both she and David had that same small shh tattoo on their fingers. And if that wasn't eerie enough, David has this unreleased song with Celeste in the title that's been reported. Everything has unraveled for David since the discovery. There's been a canceled tour date, pause on promotions for his upcoming album, drop brand deals. And while all of this is happening, David has been making some major legal and financial moves. He's retained Blair Burke, the powerhouse Hollywood defense attorney who's represented people like Harvey Weinstein. David transferred the deeds to 2 Texas properties to his mother right after one of those houses was apparently swatted, this false reporting of a shooting and a dead body there. But now let's get to it. Okay, let's circle back to that Hollywood Hills rental property, how a private investigator, a PI, even got involved in this case. So according to LA Magazine, police had executed a search warrant on that property back on September 17th. So since David had been renting it for reportedly about $20,000 a month, a home that was owned by a man named Malden Trifonich. And officers reportedly collected electronics, computers. They searched the drains for traces of blood or tissue. At least that's the reporting from TMZ. Can't officially confirm that. But this homeowner had said that after he'd heard almost nothing from the LAPD about what they found, he was frustrated. And that is when he made his move and hired his own PI. He told TMZ and the Daily Mail that his family wanted answers about what might have happened in or around this home, and that he wasn't trying to interfere with the police investigation. He just didn't want to be left in the dark about what connections, if any, his property could have to all this. And TMZ reports that the LAPD has since seized surveillance footage from the same home, cameras that could show exactly who entered or exited the property. Now, this homeowner reportedly told the outlet that he hasn't even seen the footage himself out of respect for his tenant's privacy. He also claims the police still haven't given him a copy of the warrant or told him exactly what they took. So the big question now is what exactly happened in or around that home, right? And whether the private investigator hired by this landlord, this property owner, has found anything that could shed light on that timeline. And that is where we're heading next, okay? Just one more thing before we...
Who is this nigga, bro?
Get to him, something that we've learned. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman spoke out, confirmed the case is still under investigation. No case has been presented to his office yet. We're going to get into that a little bit. But now I want to bring on our special guest. I'm joined by private investigator Steve Fisher, who is hired by David's former landlord. Really appreciate you taking the time here to talk about this. First off, Steve, how were you hired? How were you retained in this matter?
Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home right now. See your city, your street, even your rooftop from above like never before.
So originally, when the case, when the body was originally found, I had another missing persons case going in LA, the female, and we thought that that could be that individual. And so I kind of stayed with the case for a little while until she was identified, and we knew it wasn't. And I had, discovered some other things, such as when the car was towed and the photos from it being towed and whatnot. And the owner had gotten in touch with me of the house, and I shared some things with him, and it just kind of evolved from there. But one thing, I would say is he is the owner of the house. He wasn't David's landlord. David wasn't even on the lease, and the owner never even knew that David was in the house. It was actually Josh Marshall, his manager, who had leased the house.
But to be clear, David was living there, right?
Yes, he was definitely staying there. It just was not known to the owner.
Right. Okay. And by the way, I understand this is, an active investigation. There might be limited what you can share. But what exactly is he looking for in this? What exactly is this property owner? What kind of answers is he looking for?
So where really kind of evolved from was the search warrant was served, I believe, on the 17th or 18th. And it was a forced entry search warrant, meaning that nobody was home at the time. And they did not leave a copy of the warrant or of the return, the inventory list of the items that they took from the house. And it was really kind of born out of that. I was not officially retained at that time, but I helped him try to obtain that. And we told Robbery Homicide, hey, listen, no warrant was left behind. David was out on tour. Josh Marshall lives out of state, we found out. So the owner had his representative go to the house immediately after he found out about this, and there was no warrant.
Chad, what y'all think about this shit?
No return. It really just wants to understand what of his property could have been taken and what the status of that is. And then also, this is troublesome when you learn something like this. All of a sudden you're thrown into this, and he feels absolutely horrible for Celeste's family. And he's like, if there's anything that involves, in and around my house that could help, then I want to discover that. And I'll tell you that there have been things that we've learned and we've turned right over to LAPD, but we think there's significant things that could help.
Do you mean that there might be evidence that a crime was committed at that house?
Not so much a crime, no. And I'll just be honest with you. We don't have any evidence that anything happened to Celeste at that house, but there's definitely evidence that we've collected that helps the timeline. We now have a much better understanding of when that Tesla arrived at that final parking spot. I'll tell you, I do have surveillance from different houses in the neighborhood showing Tesla being moved. So things like that, and I'm not even saying that LAPD didn't have that. I'm sure they did, but we wanted to make sure, and we did some work on the up-resing the footage to find out who was driving the vehicle. And there are some other items that were found at the house that weren't taken during the search warrant. And search warrants are limited, right? That they can't just go take everything. It's what the judge, and we don't know how broad that search warrant was.
I swear, bro, if this is Ralphie, I'll be in jail. Like, it wouldn't even been a question.
Because we haven't seen it, and that's what we'd like to see. But there were some things that were not taken into custody of LAPD that we think are significant, and including digital media and some other things that really help nail down timeline and things like that.
And you handed that over to LAPD. There's other.
We have the day that we the things that we've recovered, we've given to LAPD within 24 hours.
Do you know who was driving that car, that Tesla? You don't have to tell me. Do you know the identity?
Yeah, as far as going to the final, what we believe is the final parking spot where it was towed from, yes. And
that information's been communicated to law enforcement.
So it's been given to law enforcement. They're not going to tell us if they're confirming if that's a person or not. Robbery, homicide, the way they work is we'll take your information. We're not going to speak on it, so I don't know. But listen, it's very clear that that neighborhood is filled with surveillance cameras, and the timelines, once we learn those dates and we could see other things that were happening that were even public on Instagram and whatnot, or going on in those people's lives, it makes a lot of sense.
So let me ask you this. If you see when the car was parked there, have you seen anything to indicate that Celeste's body was transferred into that car after the car was parked there? Or in other words, do you believe that her body was in that car the minute it was parked in the location it was ultimately towed from?
So I'll say I have no evidence of a body being transferred before or after. There's no evidence of that at all. But I will say, when it was moved to that position, it was already like that. So that car had not been used in a very long time. It was super dirty, caked on dirt. I'll tell you, this was in late July. So it's bizarre because we also got media that the car was used a lot. David even spoke about it in Instagram videos. He took it to a detail shop and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, the very beginning of the year, that car, something happens, and that car's doesn't show up anymore. It's not used. It seems to disappear. And then that red Tesla learned, which we didn't know until the search warrant was served, that there's a red Tesla in the garage, which I can tell you was released on February 1st.
Yeah, let me just narrow down here. Do you have the precise date of when that car, the one with the Tesla, with Celeste's body inside, when it was left there? Do you know the specific date of when it was left in Hollywood Hills?
I believe so. I believe it. July, late July, very late July.
So one thing that we've heard, and this is something we've talked about, is the LAPD has seized footage from the rental property, multiple security cameras around the property. There are even reports of a smashed Ring camera on the ground. And according to TMZ, police seized all the footage from multiple security cameras at the house last month when they executed the search warrant. TMZ described that footage as a, quote, potential gold mine for investigators. And the question becomes, did you see anyone coming into or leaving that property after the Tesla was there? So after the Tesla with Celeste's body inside is there, can you tell us you saw people coming in and out of that property before the search warrant?
No, not from the time that the Tesla was left. So from the time the Tesla was left there, he literally immediately started the tour. There was a tour bus that was leased, and I'll tell you that Tesla was moved and literally a bus departed for tour.
Okay. You talked about things that might have been taken from the house, things that you handed over to LAPD. Is there anything you can share with us about what that information may be?
You know, one thing that you just brought up, and I guess which TMZ reported on, the security system. The house has got a very sophisticated security system, not just with cameras, but with sensors and all types of things. It all records to a DVR. And for privacy reasons, the owner, when he leased the house, said, you know, this is the system that's in the house, and you can use whatever functions you want on it. That's not something that then the owner could access. So we don't know if the cameras were enabled or not enabled, but if they were, it wouldn't just be cameras. It would be, we'd know anytime anybody came and went from the house, anytime anybody opened a window, everything, if they kept it like it was. But we don't know. LAPD came in and took that whole DVR. They took the entire system, which you would expect. And I've talked to the security company that installed the system, and they've told me, you know, how it was set up. We think it was probably running because there's limited alerts that the security guy can see, which is stuff like if there's a major failure. And there was a low power failure warning that triggered right when they were executing the search warrant. And I think that's when they unplugged the system. So there's reason to believe that the system was running. Whether the cameras were covered or not, I don't know. I can tell you that some of the smoke sensors in the house were covered, and that's probably because maybe they were, I don't know what they were doing in the house. So the cameras might have been covered as well.
During the course of your investigation so far, have you learned more information about Celeste and David, perhaps their connection, anything we should be thinking about that hasn't been publicly reported? Is your investigation also into them as well?
If you were sexually abused while in a juvenile detention facility, you could be entitled to $580,000.
Sure. Yeah. And, you know, one of the reasons that we kind of come public with what I'm doing is because, you know, I have a little bit different method of working than a lot of private investigators and then what people think is the proper way of doing it. I believe in this digital age, and when, especially the younger generation, when they're on places like Discord and you don't even know their real identities, you know, I put myself out there, and those people do come to me, and a tremendous amount of people have come to me, and I've learned a lot. Now, listen, a lot of it's circumstantial, right? But there are people that are directly in his orbit, and there are people that have photos and videos, and we've gotten a lot of photos and videos from inside the home itself. So we can put people at certain dates and times at the house, and there's a lot of them. It's in the thousands.
Do you know if Celeste was ever at that property?
So, you know, of what we recovered, we don't have any of her at that property. We have pictures of her and that were taken by David, we assume, because it's not on a camera phone, but these photos are on a regular camera at different locations. And it really makes me think that it's likely she had another place she was staying. I can tell you that there was a lot of time spent towards downtown LA. And I'll say the last photo that we have of Celeste is January 2nd, 2025.
Okay, now that's significant because we were wondering when, you know, she was last seen alive. There was that surveillance footage of her seemingly running away from her neighborhood. And that
was September of 24, I believe. So
yeah.
We didn't have anything. We were like, where was this girl in 2025? But we do have a photo of her on July 2nd, early in the morning, July 2nd, 2025.
Has anyone, and just to be clear, you don't know more information about when she died, right?
No, okay. I don't have any information of how she died, when exactly she died. Listen, investigations are always moving, and right now I I tend to believe it happened a while ago, a long time ago. And I think January, February, things changed. I mean, you can see it in the photos and everything. And I also think when I first started looking at this case, I'm very much a Occam's razor type of person where I think things are a lot easier than people try to make them sometimes, especially online and these big things. And I thought this was going to be a tragic overdose, which it very well still could be. And they made a bad decision because they didn't want to expose a potential relationship and put her in this Tesla, and then maybe he thought he could get somebody to get rid of that car, and they were just like, no, I'm not doing it, and just got left there. But I will say this, there are some things that, and I'm talking physical evidence that was at that house that is, there could have been greater plans as far as getting rid of her, and it's scary, sadistic stuff. And that's why we're trying to learn more about that. I wish I could say more, but for obvious reasons I can't. But it doesn't have to do with how she died, but maybe how they were planning on ultimately getting rid of her, and how maybe that Tesla was just a holding spot at the time, and things just, their timing was just off as far as getting this done. But there's a few things that were just like, will blow your mind.
Has anyone from David's team, management, legal, anybody reached out to you or your client?
I know that my client's been in touch with his manager, but only for the purpose of the lease, because they did ask to terminate the lease. And I believe the other manager that technically was the owner of the red Tesla, I think was in touch with him because they needed access to the house to get that vehicle and stuff out. Because that's another thing that I think could be key in this, is that there's only one key to that house, and who had that and who had access to it and who was in it. Because we also have evidence that while David was on tour at the time between the Tesla being found and the search warrant being served, David was on tour, but somebody was in that house. And there was actually a report made, not the police, but that homeowner association has a robust private security company, and we've gotten videos from them and reports. And so who had that key is probably the same person that, had access to the Tesla.
Do you know who that person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I definitely know who moved that Tesla in that late July before they went on tour. I can't say who the person, and I can't say but I don't know who exactly was in that house, because it's just a report, but there's video, but you can't make a person out. But somebody was in the house, and being that there's only one key, it's like, okay, who had access at that time? So is it the same person that moved the Tesla? Was another last part of the plan about to go in motion as far as getting rid of her body? I don't know.
Now, we heard this week from LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman, and he actually addressed this case directly when a TMZ reporter caught up with him outside the DA's office. And regarding the status of the case, he said, quote, "It is currently under investigation. We don't discuss suspects or the points in a continuing investigation. When and if that case is presented to the DA's office and we make a decision on it, I'll make sure you're one of the first to know. A case has not been presented to our office for filing consideration." And just to underline that, a spokesperson for the DA's office confirmed to Complex that, no case has been presented for filing consideration. The LAPD also told the outlet that the county medical examiner still hasn't determined a cause or manner of death, saying, quote, "It remains unclear whether there is any criminal culpability beyond the concealment of her body." Now, Steve, you just told us a lot of information here. Are you surprised that we don't have a confirmed suspect from law enforcement or a person of interest, or even an arrest at this point? Or can you say, from what you're seeing, that makes sense, but Jesse...
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down to your exact address in just seconds. Imagine
maybe being on the lookout for something soon?
Yeah, I would say, Jesse, that makes sense, but maybe be on the lookout for something soon. I've seen this in a lot of cases. It tells me, listen, I don't have any inside information on this. I'm just saying, from my opinion, that this means that during the examination, the autopsy examination, there was nothing very obvious, such as a crushed skull, any bullet holes, anything like that. So they're waiting on toxicology to come back to make that final determination. Now, is the medical examiner in contact with the detectives in between this time? Are they? Absolutely. Do they have a preliminary determination? I'm sure they do. I think the DA's office is working side by side with the detectives and telling them, this is what we need for these charges. This is what we would need for these charges. can you get it or not get it? Listen, a crime 100% happened here. At minimum, it's the concealment of a body, right? So we know somebody did that. Hopefully it's not, a mutilation. Hopefully those initial reports were wrong about her being dismembered. But one thing I have to say, even though I talked about how we found some things that could have meant they had a really twisted.
It's pretty weird. Chat, these oatmeal cookies is fire.
There, and the one question, of course, there are many questions, but is this suspect the driver alone in the vehicle? Is there a passenger in the car? Clearly, there's no way for them not to understand that there is
enforcement on that. But all you have is a minor traffic violation, which leads me to believe the driver has some warrants for their arrest and or is wanted for something else.
Yeah, that makes sense, that this person has something else going on that they're running from, right? Because someone in their right mind, it's like, yeah, that's not the way you want to begin your Friday, but you pull over and you pay your fine and you move on. So clearly something else is going on with this individual getting off the freeway.
At North Hills.
They are right on him.
Nordoff, right, you can see it right there. That's why the Sky Map 7 is so fantastic. So, but you can see there is some congestion there, so it'll be interesting to see what this driver decides to do.
And interesting, Colleen, to get off the freeway when the freeway was moving. I mean, it was not slow whatsoever, certainly getting into a little bit of traffic, but now you're getting off the freeway and you're coming to a standstill. You're at a stop right now, and CHP right behind him. The officer right behind has the door open, no doubt. They're communicating with this driver. Bruce, what are they saying in this instance?
They're giving very specific commands. Shut the engine off. Maybe throw the keys outside the vehicle through the doorway. Get out of the vehicle. Exit with your hands up.
And when they're right behind that driver, they're using their loudspeaker. There's no question that driver, they could hear those commands.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. That driver is hearing those commands. Whether they comply is a whole other conversation.
And what do you know about CHP? I know every agency is different. Are you up to date on, are these officers, do they have partners in the car? Are they traveling solo?
Most of CHP travel solo, like the Sheriff's Department. However, they do have 2-man or 2-women units, and they're out there. And so they'll primarily use those to take the suspect into custody.
Walk us through the mindset right now. You see this car stopped. You think people are at home watching and saying, okay, well, just pull up, block this person in. Why do they not do that?
They don't do that because the person may be armed, even though it's not a wanted, armed suspect. You never want to put yourself in a crossfire or in the danger zone, as they say. So in this case, they're going to sit back behind the vehicle and control the traffic stop.
Yeah, I'm wondering if a lot of people are watching this, and many times we see all the looky-loos come out and then take video, and then of course that also police have to put that in consideration. But it looks like this driver is looks like they are sort of minding the rules of the road, as one would say, because it doesn't look that they've been driving at any really excessive speeds.
Yeah, Colleen, to your point, he's been complying, or she has been complying with everything on the rules of the road. And now we just want a little more compliance to surrender to officers, let them handcuff this person, and let's end this.
Yeah, our map here showing that this is the North Hills area. If this individual turned right, I think it would be kind of going further into like the Northridge area. The one concern of many, as you watch this, Bruce, is that you were on the freeway. Getting off the freeway is the added factor of pedestrians. For law enforcement, how does that change their tactic? How does that change their approach?
Well, once you get on Surface Street, there's so many other factors. As we've seen, elevated speeds can cause problems. You have pedestrians that maybe are out walking with earbuds on, not paying attention, not hearing the sirens, not seeing the lights of the patrol car, and just step into the street. You also have school maybe ending early for some classes, and so it just becomes a problem with a multitude of pedestrians and or vehicle traffic.
Yeah, and thank goodness that I mentioned earlier that it's not erratic. You see pedestrians right there, onlookers kind of taking a step back by that Yum Yum Donuts here at Nordhoff and Woodley in the North Hills area. Bruce, I want to ask you the posture of this driver, the fact that they are coming to stops at stop signs and intersections. They're not blowing through these intersections, thank goodness.
Yeah, that's a good thing for law enforcement. I mean, obviously, any pursuit is not a good thing, but in this case, he is obeying, or she is obeying, the rules of the road. So the safety part of the pursuit continues, meaning we're stopping at stop signs. We may even be yielding to pedestrians or other vehicles which are not paying attention. So that's a good thing. It's a plus.
Yeah, and I don't even know if they're if they've stopped because they want to stop, or if they've stopped because of the signal being a red light.
That's a good point, because everyone's stopped.
Everyone is stopped right now. Obviously, when you see all the law enforcement and you hear, you know that the lights and the sirens. I don't really see oh yeah, I do see the lights. Everyone kind of has to stop, but nobody really knows what to do next.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at this and I think, is this person going to drive? What do you think's going on right now with law enforcement, Bruce? Do you think they're trying to reposition other law enforcement to get to this intersection because they see maybe there is a barricade situation about to happen?
Well, to your point, one of the things, too, when you're on surface streets, PHP is not familiar with the area, so they definitely requested LAPD to be in that area, who is familiar with the streets, the alleys, the nuances of that geographic area. So will CHP hand it over to LAPD? Probably not in this case, but it does, lend itself to let's get some additional resources in that area.
That's good perspective. One thing I can tell you, we saw it right there out of the left driver's side window. The individual did have a hand or hands outside of the car. So the window is down. I saw hands coming out. They are communicating with this person. We also have confirmed that this is one person, a solo occupant of this silver Toyota Corolla. So no one else in the car. This is one guy they're trying to get a hold of.
We can obviously hear something's going on in your background, but Bruce, we're seeing the person open the door right now too, so it does look like they are complying with the officer's command. So we're hoping to see this come to a very peaceful end. And again, we were saying we didn't know how many people were in the car, but there is just one that has been confirmed.
And you wonder, are those keys that he or she threw out? Let's take a look here at the individual. Maybe they are often asked to throw out the keys, get your hands up. Looks like they're wearing a face mask. It looks like a guy, male suspect. Again, failed to stop for a cell phone violation, and it's led to this more than 30 minutes later from the 14 freeway through the Santa Clarita area into the San Fernando Valley, currently in North Hills, Nordhoff and Woodley. And this guy, thank goodness, no one else involved or injured, coming to an end, hands up, backing up. He will soon be in custody. But Bruce, it's not over till it's over. They got to get this guy in handcuffs.
And that's where the terminus of the pursuit, this is where the level gets heightened. You have and lethal weaponry at the ready in case this does turn south. We don't believe it's going to, but nothing is over until the suspect finally is handcuffed and that code 4 goes out.
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, he's pulling up his shirt to show that he doesn't have any weapons and he's not armed, and he is getting very close to the cruisers. And now, of course, they are putting him in handcuffs. As we speak, they've grabbed one hand, going to get the other one. So it does look like a really peaceful ending to this pursuit, which wasn't one of those fast, erratic ones. It was much more civilized.
Yeah, you never know how it's going to turn, though. We've seen them start calm and then kind of get heightened and turn erratic and turn very, very dangerous. So.
Red Death isn't just another dark Batman. He's the most broken version ever imagined. Picture this. Bruce Wayne, shattered by endless loss, becomes convinced that speed is the only way to save Gotham. But instead of asking the Flash for help, he hunts him. In a brutal ambush, Bruce merges himself with Barry Allen, tearing the Speed Force straight out of him. The result, a monster in a crimson suit, half detective, half speed demon. Now Batman isn't just calculating every move, he's moving faster than the laws of reality itself. His batarangs ignite like burning meteors, slicing through armor as if it were paper. When he runs, the air itself screams, warping time and space until everything looks like a living nightmare. In the dark multiverse, he didn't just defeat the Justice League, he obliterated them, one by one, like it was target practice. Every strike he lands hits with the crushing weight of a runaway train, and no one ever sees it coming. He doesn't just chase his enemies, he erases them before they can blink. That's Red Death, the fastest, most terrifying Batman alive. Red Death.
Red Death? You know that Batman?
Yeah, it's the fastest, most terrifying Batman ever.
But fuck the fuck up, we used to be able to do that.
No, that's true. Look at him.
No, I believe it. Jack, I think I'm sick. And I'm over here junking.
Junkin'? What makes you say you're sick?
I've been sneezing, nose runny, nose stubby, and I'm starting to feel weak. But then again, I just worked out.
What was that, like a legend?
These are the 3 strongest. Red Death isn't just another dark Batman. He's the most broken version ever imagined. Picture this.
These are the 3 strongest heroes in the DC universe. First, Superman Prime 1 million. Imagine the Man of Steel spending 15,000 years inside Earth's sun, absorbing endless solar energy. He emerges glowing gold, with strength to crush planets like glass, speed to cross the galaxy in a heartbeat, and senses so sharp he can hear a heartbeat across the universe. Reality warping, invulnerability, limitless stamina, there's no weakness left in him. Second, Black Adam. In some timelines, he stands with the heroes, and when he does, his power is terrifying. Gifted by 6 ancient gods, his magic gives him the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the speed of Mercury, and the lightning of Zeus, powerful enough to tear through armies or bring down a city in seconds. And third, Supergirl. Same Kryptonian DNA as Superman, but she fights without holding back. Faster reaction times, harder strikes, and feats where she's outpaced and overpowered her cousin. These are the 3 strongest heroes in the DC universe. First, Superman Prime 1 million. Imagine the Man of Steel spending 15,000 years inside Earth's sun.
I can't wait till it comes out and they release a documentary about the Dodgers right now. Like the Dodgers is the 2020s, the baseball's team. And it turns out they were all cheating.
You hate on the Dodgers?
Bro, Shohei Ohtani, bro, what Asian you know is doing what he doing? Like, let's be real, they don't do that, bro.
Ming Pao, yes they do. They dominate every sport once they get in.
Ming Pao is an imaginary character. Shohei Ohtani is...
Them niggas been striking niggas out for like, I don't know, him and the other Asian nigga.
And hitting back-to-back-to-back home runs?
Yeah.
No, stop it. Out of the park home runs? Stop it.
Him and the other Asian nigga for sure.
Stop it, bro. Asian people don't do that shit.
Bro, you see them dominating skating.
So just because they skate, it means that they're... Well, then that's like saying, shit, Puerto Ricans are dominant at every sport they pick up.
But what the fuck are they actually dominating?
We had baseball, basketball, football.
You had. The Asians got it now.
Tennis.
Hell no.
Golf.
No tennis or golf.
UFC. Boxing.
Definitely not boxing. Oh.
We dominate every sport.
Blacks?
No, Puerto Ricans.
Excuse me, sir, you dropped a pile there.
Name 2 Asian people in the Major League Baseball.
The Asian nigga's cousin.
You talking about the guy who plays for the Dodgers and his translator? Who got?
No, it's the other Asian nigga too.
What's his name? Name him.
I think he played for the Angels.
That's the same guy.
Well, then it's another Asian nigga.
Just name. All right, how many are there? About 2?
Yep, but it's more.
You're telling me there's 2, and they're just the best in America.
They're pretty good. Both of them.
Something's fishy. Expose the Dodgers 2025.
You hating?
Absolutely, fuck the Dodgers. Where I'm from, like...
Can Wolverine cut through Colossus? This is actually a very frequent question on my channel, and I did a little bit of research in regards to it. And what I discovered is yes, but there's a lot of semantics that kind of go in between. Whether it be different variants or different situations at hand, the answer to the question becomes a very complicated yes, but it has an asterisk beside it. Because adamantium, believe it or not, is stronger than Superman's flesh. The only thing is, Superman and Colossus's flesh are stronger than the force output from Wolverine. Meaning, simply enough, Wolverine cannot generate enough force to puncture the skin of Superman or the bioorganic steel of Colossus. And the reason why I still say yes but no is because that Wolverine could definitely just target one spot over and over again until Logan generates a weak spot. The thing is, Colossus is significantly stronger than Logan, so the minute that Logan tried to fight him, Colossus would just pick him up and tear his legs off. Which actually makes me wonder, would the fastball special work against Superman? Can Wolverine cut through Colossus? This is actually a very frequent question on my channel, and I did a little bit of research in regards to it.
Who's the most underrated superhero? Blue Marvel or Captain Atom? Blue Marvel is a living antimatter reactor, a Marine, PhD, and Avenger who can lift continental weights, tank nukes, and solve black hole math. He punched a hole through the negative zone's barrier, traded blows with Sentry and King Hyperion, and in the Ultimates, helped evolve Galactus into the Lifebringer. He was forced to retire in 1962 after unmasking. Politics buried a cosmic tier hero. Captain Atom channels the quantum field, matter-energy conversion, time jumps when he overloads, and star-level yields. At peak, he's a walking quantum event. A touch reduces foes to heat and light, and loss of control slingshots him through time. His Monarch spikes can rewrite timelines, but underrated means power versus credit, and that's Blue Marvel's crown. Adam Brashear carries cosmic output with almost zero mainstream shine. Who's the most underrated superhero? Blue Marvel.
Because you don't be reading the books, bro. You just be watching the movies.
You don't know these niggas either, bro.
Never heard of them.
Damage is one of the most dangerous rage monsters in the DC universe. Ethan Avery grew up idolizing heroes like Superman and dreamed of becoming one himself. He joined the military as soon as he could and quickly earned a solid reputation. Seeking to do more, he volunteered for the Secretive Damage program, becoming its 237th test subject. The experiment turned him into a hulking, unstoppable force known as Damage, granting him immense strength, but at the cost of losing control. Used as a living weapon, Ethan became a tool of destruction, taking down enemy forces with ease. Though he struggled to control the monster within, Damage proved powerful enough to challenge heroes like Wonder Woman and Superman. His transformations lasted only 1 hour, followed by a 23-hour recovery, but that was more than enough. Damage needed only minutes to destroy his target. Damage is one of the most dangerous rage monsters in the DC universe. Ethan Avery grew up idolizing heroes like Superman and dreamed of becoming one himself. He joined the military as soon as he could and quickly earned a solid reputation. Seeking to do more, he volunteered for the Secretive Damage program, becoming its 237th test subject. The experiment turned him into a hulking, unstoppable force known as damage, granting him immense strength, but at the cost of losing control. Used as a living weapon, Ethan became a tool of destruction, taking down enemy forces with ease, though he struggled to control the monster within.
Who is these superheroes, bro? Like, I never heard of these
He
niggas.
took on a bunch of nobodies. What is that? Is that people or an animal?
I hope it's animals.
Go to where it says fans celebrate when? Were they going crazy? Or were they doing life shit?
My friend introduced me to this comfort cargo pants, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. Specially made by...
They're not going that crazy. Cause they just did this last year. This is the first time a baseball team has won the National League pennant back-to-back years since like 2009 or some shit like that.
Chad, I'm cooked. That's what happens when the Dodgers win?
No. It's light. Well, they didn't win the World Series yet. They won the National League Championship, so now they're officially in the World Series.
So they playing the World Series now?
Yeah.
How many games is that?
It starts in like a week or two. It depends on the other series. Let's see who's playing.
So that's gonna be out here too then, huh?
Yep.
So that's another fucking team that's gonna be out here. That's crazy.
Back-to-back years. Alright, let's see.
I ain't gonna lie, that fool got me whooped. Eating all them snacks and cookies.
It's probably gonna be Seattle.
Chat.
Yeah.
Look, chat. I'm gonna keep it real. I want to stay up, but I can't. Like, I'm fucking sick. Like, this sick shit ain't no joke. I can feel it. Like, damn. W stream. W chat, W all that, ganging them, no lanes with them. I'll be back tomorrow.